Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So has Ethereum started the larger wave 4 pullback that we talked about in the previous video? That's something we want to explore further in this video. We want to talk about what we need to see in order to be able to confirm what's happening there, and, in terms of the wave 4 to the downside. Has it started or not? We need to decide that. When can we confirm it? It's too early for that at this stage, but I tell you very clearly which levels need to break for me to focus on this larger pullback. At the moment, probabilities for this larger pullback in circle wave 4 in white have increased. For anybody who's new on the channel, quick introduction that obviously this move up from the 23rd of January low, this move up is quite stretched, quite extended. We have 5 waves up from the 23rd of January low. That typically indicates we're very close to a top, or at least the minimum requirements for this move to the upside have, they have been fulfilled, these 5 waves there. And however, we haven't fully completed this structure, not necessarily on the smaller time frame. It is possible though. We have the minimum number of waves required to call the move up complete, but it's similar to Bitcoin, that the structure from the, the 5th of March low doesn't give us a very clear structure of waves. So at the moment, we're still forming higher highs and higher lows, even though I would say on the smallest time frame, we're starting to form possibly lower highs and lower lows. So it's worth watching for that, discussing that in this video. But if a deeper pullback occurs from here, again, we have to be ready because the minimum requirements for this move to the upside have been fulfilled. And Fibonacci extension wise, we're quite stretched. So that means a 4th wave pullback can occur from here. And it would require a break below 3,674 and would then probably land in the region between 3,522 and 2,977. Normally, the way this would work is a wave comes down in wave 4, hits the 23.6 Fibonacci level as an ideal target for wave A. Then we get a B wave corrective rally, and the C wave down could send us to the ideal support for the 4th wave, which is at 3,210, which is the 38.2 retracement. Those are ideal levels to look at, okay? And then from here, a 5th wave to the upside could, for example, start. However, we don't even know at this stage if the larger degree 4th wave has started, but the risk is high for that. So looking at the shorter time frame, we've formed now a slightly lower low compared to the 12th of March low. As I mentioned in the last update, as soon as we see a break below that level, probabilities for a larger pullback increase. However, it really takes a break below 3,674 for me to confirm it. I mean, confirmation is not certainty, very important as well. That sometimes gets forgotten. These markets are dynamic and volatile, but because of that, I don't want to confirm that a larger pullback has unfolded until I really have solid confirmation. That would be sort of the first solid piece of confirmation. Ether in general has provided more evidence than Bitcoin for a top, because on the Ether chart, we've actually formed on the smaller time frame here a lower high and now a slightly lower low. Bitcoin hasn't done that yet, even though Bitcoin also sees some selling pressure today. Now, it can't always only go up, right? And please remember my warnings that this move up is very choppy, ugly, not clearly impulsive anymore. And an ending diagonal is typically characterized by such patterns. And an ending diagonal is characterized by overlapping price action and typically ends something. And that would be this rally that started on the 23rd of January. The only question is, I mean, these diagonals, because the patterns are often not very clear. Okay, is it still extending or not? That's what we are observing at the moment. And at the moment, I would still give it a chance for another high. I would still give it a chance, but with that latest lower low, probabilities, I think, for a larger pullback have increased. So it's obviously very dynamic. Probabilities are dynamic, and it's a constant assessment of what's more likely. I still would like to see a move up, but I'm fairly neutral now, especially with that local low, that new low that formed here. Fairly neutral now as to whether we get another high or not. I would still like to see it, to be honest, because it would look clearer. But obviously, we cannot ignore the signals that the market is providing, like, for example, this break of the previous low. So I think the support levels are clear. in case we get another high, we're looking at the 4,268 level, maybe more. But at the moment, the market is rather in downside mode. And what I now need to see next as additional evidence that we indeed have topped, then the wave 5 would actually sit here, is that break below 3,674. Yeah, a sustained break. That's just a quick update about Ethereum. Maybe we know more later today. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.